man, these wipers suck. 2015 Audi A4. Now, before I drove this car, I was thinking, it's a perfect car. I have very limited experience with Audi in my life so far. I've never driven one, so I was really looking forward to this drive. And I was thinking, it's like, what could I possibly not like about this car? And don't get me wrong, overall, it is a great car. My drive from Calgary up to Banff today, it's been great. It's absolutely everything I expected in terms of a comfortable car. Performance, a little bit disappointing, which I'll get into a little bit. But overall, you know, it's a good car, and I really can't complain all that much. So making this video of things that I don't like about the 2015 Audi A4, it's a little bit hard. I mean, it's pretty much everything I want in a sports sedan. These seats. What are up with these seats? I mean, it seems like they belong in a Buick and not an Audi. Now, I know this car is not the high-end version, it's not the sport version, but you would think with a car that has a steering wheel like this, a steering wheel this good, it's just all about sport and performance, that they would just throw some better seats in here, but they're not. I mean, they're just... The Mustang that I rented last month in... Where was I last month? Portland, Oregon. Those seats were great, but they kick the snot out of these seats. These seats are just flat. They're not very supportive, and I mean, I'm just swimming in them all over the place, and I don't like that. I want to be held in a little bit better. So if I had really supportive seats, something that would hold me in, cradle me, combined with this steering wheel, it would be a very, very good experience. But I feel like I'm only getting half that experience because the steering wheel is so good, but the seats don't match, unfortunately. Out of my entire experience with the 2015 Audi A4, the biggest thing that I don't like is this gear shift lever. Now, it's comfortable, but the problem is that it's too far back. It interferes with the cup holder where I've got my bottle of water here, and it's too far back for me to rest comfortably. I want to have my arm forward a little bit more. It's just not right, and I think it's a problem. This is just something that is really going to get annoying really fast, and that is this cup holder. Now, I've complained already that it's a little bit in the way of the shift lever, but the main issue that I have with it is that it locks onto your cup or whatever you've got in here, and it's hard to get it out. When this bottle of water was completely full and it was unopened, it was really hard, and it didn't have any compression in it, and it just took a yank to get it out, and it was really annoying. So it actually feels a little bit low quality. Just the sound that it makes when you pull all that stuff out. This is the only cup holder in this car, or these two right here in the center console, and having to listen to that sound and feel that tug every single time, it gets annoying. I know it sounds petty, but when you drive this car for a while and you've got something in that drink holder, believe me, it's annoying. Really disappointed me in this car. Right out of the gate, coming out of the airport, it felt pretty torquey. It felt like it had a lot of power, and it felt like it was moving okay. And I got onto the open road, and it just didn't quite live up to that. I smashed the throttle, get out on the freeway, merging onto the Trans-Canada 1. There was just nothing there. I mean, just my foot to the floor, and it just felt like it was just out of breath, and it just wasn't going anywhere. Let me cut to a clip right now of the acceleration run. So that was just one example of the acceleration, and as you can see, it was just very anticlimactic and very underwhelming. I need more power. I want more power. And if I was going to get one of these cars, it would have to have a big engine. This is just not doing it for me at all. little bit disappointed in the gauge cluster in this car. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks great. The gauges are very nice and large. They're very easy to read. They look great. The problem is that at this day and age, I mean, this is an Audi. I mean, probably a very expensive Audi. I would expect more from the electronic portion. It's just there's nothing there. I mean, you've got your basic controls of your clock, and your distance to empty, and your odometer and stuff like that. And then you've got your radio controls, and then you've also got a cell phone connection, and that's basically it. I mean, there's no other settings. It's just that, and it's real simple. And I was expecting to have more gadgets and more toys to play with, but there's really not. I mean, in a sense, that's a good thing. I mean, simplicity is always good. I like simple cars. I've always loved simple cars, but I mean, come on, this is an Audi. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more than that. A little bit more gadgets, a little bit more tech, a little bit more fun. It's really kind of disappointing. So as I'm making my way back to Calgary, I've got 2 hours to go. Just a nice, easy drive along a highway like this. Just a good opportunity just to kind of wrap things up and summarize what I just said. Yes, I complained a little bit. And I know it sounds very nitpicky, some of the things I say. And you're probably thinking that I hate the Audi A4, but really I don't. I mean, this was a great experience. Just to get a chance to finally drive an Audi after all these years, it was better than I expected. The power was the biggest disappointment. Everything else just shines brightly and beautifully. It just feels so good. I love the way that it feels. And someday when I grow up, I want a 4-door sport coupe of some kind. I keep saying coupe. Why do I say coupe? Sedan. If I ever want a sport sedan, I think the A4 is it. It really is. I'd want to drive the BMW 3 Series back to back with this thing just to get a comparison, but I really like this. The interior, the dashboard is just laid out really nicely. It's just really unfortunate about that power. So it's a complaint video, but overall, I give the 2015 A4 high praise. Except for these wipers. Good Lord.